My name is George Frankis. From my channel is George Frankis YouTube. And we are in the series of Revelation Made Easy. Today is chapter 13. Chapter 13 of Revelation is the consummation of the conspiracy or the union of church and state. Remember that Yahushua was placed on the cross by a union of church and state. The church didn't have the power, the Sanhedrin, they didn't have the power to put anybody to death. Although they did it, hidden. If they could kill anybody, they would do it, under the table. But with Yahushua, they wanted to make a public example. They want everybody to know. So they went to the Roman authorities and they said, we want you to get rid of this guy. And this is what happened in Revelation 13, and this is what will happen at the end time. So let's begin with Revelation 13. I want you to understand also that Revelation 13 is a parallel of Daniel 7. In Daniel 7 we see the fourth beast. In Revelation 13 we see the fourth beast amalgamated. So they are the same prophecy. All the prophecies given to Daniel in the book of Daniel are end time prophecies. The one given to Nebuchadnezzar, they all were for his time, for the time of Nebuchadnezzar. So here in Revelation 13 we see two beasts, and we'll see what they do now. Let's go verse by verse in this study. And I stood. This is, remember, Revelation 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 are talking about the same subject. What the church and Jerusalem, the New World Order, are going to be, the clashing that is coming between the church and the New World Order, because the New World Order is nothing more than a work of the devil, Satan, of trying to destroy the believers, the remnant that is living on this earth before the coming of Yahushua. And we saw that in Revelation 12. And here we see the government pushed by the church to do all the dirty deeds. Listen to this. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rise up out of the sea. Remember, sea, we'll see that in Revelation 17, 15, that water represent peoples and nations, and let me read it, so you have the better understanding of this definition. Revelation 17, 15. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. So here, this beast is coming, rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads. The heads are for thinking, and these 7 they have control over all what is going on the earth, economic and every detail. 7 heads and 10 horns. These horns represent power. Now, beasts are always 2 or more nations together. Horns could be also 2 or 3 more nations, but represent the leading powers. And here we see we have 7 heads and 10 horns. And upon his horns, 10 crowns. And upon his head, the names of blasphemy. What is blasphemy? Blasphemy, remember, Yahushua was accused of blasphemy when they told him, listen, you being a man, you say that you are the son of the Creator. And blasphemy also is contradicting the Creator. When the Creator says something and somebody says different, it's blasphemy. Like Sunday as a day of worship is blasphemy. Everything that contradicts the Scripture or the design of the Creator or His commandments are nothing more than blasphemy. So this institution of power, New World Order here, the mixing of these 4 beasts, and now we'll see the details. And I said to you again that they are in the book of Daniel 7, chapter 7, you see the 4, here they are amalgamated. And they are upon his head the names of blasphemy. Now we keep reading. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power, and his seat and great authority. That authority is the word government. The devil is always push the bad people to do his deeds. And I saw one of his heads, as it were, wounded to death. And his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. Now, listen to this. Here is, as it were wounded to death. You see, when you're wounded to death, you're dead. But here is, it seems like, but it's not. And his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. This represents the time when the papacy pretended to be losing in front of the Reformation. This was one of the accords they have in the Council of Trent, when they decided what we are going to do with the Protestant churches. And that Council of Trent lasted 40 years. 36 to 40 years. And they argue and they study, what are we going to do with the Protestants? And remember, one of them was the infiltration of the Protestant churches and to destroy them from inside and to lead them back into the Catholic fold. Another was the introduction of deviate Bible prophecy from the present. And they sent Rovira, 2 cardinals. Rovira, and the other was, I don't remember his name. One preaching, putting all the Bible prophecies in the future, and the other putting all the Bible prophecies in the past. So nobody could say, well, Catholicism is here, present today. And Alcázar and Rovira, 2 Jesuits, they were sent with this purpose to deviate, to do away with the essence of Bible prophecy, making them that, Bible prophecy, they already been fulfilled. And the other guy said, no, they are all in the future. And in this way, people, you see, that's what we see now in the churches, a little Bible prophecy. But Revelation 19:10, he said that the spirit of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. The spirit means the understanding. So we see that one of his head was as he wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? And who is able to make war with him? Well, the word him in us here is it. This beast is not a human being, is not the Pope, as the Adventists and others say. This beast is the world government, led by and directed and pushed by a religion, and in this case, the Catholicism and ecumenism. So they worship the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. 5. And there was given unto him a mouth, speaking great things and blasphemies. And power was given unto him to continue 42 months. Remember this, these 42 months, the 42 months are also 3.5 years. Remember, I told you that it's represented in different ways. 1335 days, 1290 days, 1260 days, 3.5 times, 42 months. They're all the same, 3.5 years that are divided from 7, 3.5 first, and 3.5 last, that are the worst time that Yahushua spoke in Matthew 24. And listen to this. And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemy. What are great things? When the papists say that they are the vicars of Christ, that's blasphemy. Because the vicar of Yahushua is the Holy Spirit. When they call the Pope like God on earth, that is blasphemy. When they take Sunday, and they say, we have the power, the authority to switch the day of worship from Saturday unto Sunday, that is blasphemy. So they have spoke so many great words. They worship, they forgive sins. Only the Creator had the authority to forgive sins. And Yahushua is the only one. So he opened his mouth in blasphemy against the Creator to blaspheme his name. That's what they use the name Christ and Jesus and all those names. They are blasphemy because they are the names of Baal, according to Hosea 2:16-17. He worshipped to blaspheme his name and his temple and them that dwell in heaven. Now, to understand the dwelling in heaven is the people that dwell in heaven are the people on this earth that are counted. Remember Revelation 11? Go back to Revelation 11 and you'll see that how in Revelation 11 John was told, count the people that are inside the temple, but the outer court don't count. So the people that are inside, according also to Zechariah 3, remember, they are symbolic people. They live on this earth, but they are counted as they are in heaven. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against the Creator, to blaspheme his name and his temple, and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. Now, this word with the saints, remember, the true Bible definition of saints are not this definition by Catholicism that they canonize people. That's not the definition of saint. We can read it in Revelation 14:12. Let me read it to you. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Father and have the face of Yahushua. So a saint is anybody that obey Torah, obey the Bible, obey the commandments of the Heavenly Father, and have the same face of Yahushua. This is the definition by the Bible. And it's given in two places, Revelation 12:17 and Revelation 14:12. So we continue with Revelation 13 now in verse 6. He opened his mouth in blasphemy against the Creator to blaspheme his name and his temple and them that dwell therein. And it was given unto him to make war. It was given authority to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindred and tongues and nations. Here we see the one world government. From the new world order will become the one world government and will be sitting in Jerusalem, where the papacy have claimed for years that Jerusalem should be made into an international city. And in this city, make international, they want to be taken away from the Jews. They say that it will never happen. But if you read Zechariah 14, Jerusalem is going to be taken away from the Jews. And the one world government will sit there. And Satan will possess a guy that he will call himself, I am the Savior. And that's what will give to these people and this institution the capacity to deceive the whole world, because they will be made miracles and all this stuff. And that is why the Creator is going to send in Revelation 11 Elijah and Enoch to counteract their work of deceiving the whole earth by the same thing that happened with Pharaoh and Moses and Aaron. Moses and Aaron did the same work that is going to do at the end Elijah and Enoch in the new world government sitting in Jerusalem. Now, listen to this. All kindreds and tongues and nations. 8. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the books of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. So here, take notice, people. You see, because some people say, it doesn't matter what religion you are. No. In Revelation 17 and 18, the Creator is calling the people to come out of her, to come out of this institution from the ecumenical movement and from Catholicism. And listen, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him whose name are not written in the book of life, life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If any man has an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity. What it's really saying, verse 10 is that if anybody is led captive or to jail, he will have to go. And those that will be put to death will be put to death. Listen to this. And he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. And he that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saint. So the saint will exercise that patience, keeping the commandment under pressure, even with the risk of losing their life. And this is what we saw in Revelation 12. That they did not care about their life unto the death, but they care more about honoring the Creator and worshiping Him. And this is what we'll see again. We will see, the rise, the new world order. We will see government doing everything they did in the Dark Ages, killing and doing and torturing people and putting people in jail for religious reasons. Listen to this now. He that leadeth into captivity shall be go into captivity. Now, here is the patience and the faith of the saint. So this first beast is going to persecute those that keep Torah, that keep the Bible, that obey all the commandments. Now, and I beheld another beast. This is the second beast. The first beast is going to persecute those that obey the Creator, keeping His law. But the second beast is more sinister, because now he's going to destroy everybody that do not worship or believe in Satan. Listen to this. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. He had two horns, lamb-like horns. It looked like he's a handless beast, but he speaks as a dragon. Listen to this. He's doing the speaking. Why he's doing the speaking? Because he's telling somebody else, or the world government, to do the deeds. So that's why he's speaking like a dragon, but he's, saying something like, it's totalitarianism on this earth. It's going to be a one world government, and it's going to be a dictator, and it's going to be a union of church and state, but it's going to have a religious, cover. Listen to this. The other beast coming up out of the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. The first beast comes out of the sea. But this one is coming out earth. What the earth represents according to the parable. So when the good seed fall on the ground, it brings forth a tree and fruits and everything. But when it falls in a different place, then read the parable. So ground represents the truth. And that seed must ground represents those that are willing to receive truth. And the seed is the word of the Creator that makes and grows, and the faith grows like a seed of a mustard tree. Listen to this. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth, and them which dwell therein, to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. So we see a combination. Now, but the first one is want to persecute those that are called saints. But this one now want to get rid of everybody that do not worship the beast. Listen to this. So the second beast is going to be, is going to finish the work that the first beast could not finish. And he does great wonder. He does great wonders so that he makes fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, or the belief of men. Or they see that miracles and they believe because of miracles. Remember, all the people that believe in miracles are going to be deceived. But the people that believe the Bible will not be deceived. And this is, is something that people say, how can that be? Because listen, miracles can be from Satan and can be from the Creator. But the miracles from the Creator will always be according to His law. He will not violate His laws, and He will not diminish any of His laws. So anybody that comes and makes a miracle, but he don't obey the Creator, you know that he's working for the devil, and this is what's happening here. So he does great wonders so that he makes fire come down from heaven on the side of, on the earth, on the side of men. And he deceived them that dwell on the earth. Listen to this. It's very important. He deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. Nowhere in the Bible said that people that study and obey the Bible will be deceived. But the people that will be deceived are those that take miracles as a sign that they come from the Creator. Because miracles can come from the Creator and the devil also. And deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. Listen. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause, that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. What this image of the beast is? The new world order will be, it's beast. Revelation 17, when we get there, you'll see. The beast is represented by the new world order, the new world government. But it's, in Revelation 17, it's clear, we'll see later, that is directed by a woman. Jehochanan, or John, was taken into the wilderness because he wandered after the whore. And he said, let me show you something. He took him into the desert, and in the desert, obscurity, where nobody knows, behind the curtains, he saw, listen, you see that beast? It's being led, it's being guided by this whorish woman. And beast always will be that, will represent the union of many governments. Listen, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should be both speak and cause that as many and would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. So the Creator always open your eye so you might understand who is the beast and what is going on. Remember, the Bible interprets itself. If you don't see it in the first verses, you keep reading down, and then you see the interpretation, maybe in the next chapter. Listen to this. Here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Now, this system, there is a man on this earth that will have the power to do miracles under and directed by Satan and completely demon-possessed by Satan. He will do miracles and he will deceive the whole earth. He will say, listen, you have to do this, the mark of the beast. And that nobody might buy or sell unless he had that mark of the beast. So, in this last movement on this earth, the new world government will be directed by the papacy, and they will have one world government where everything will be controlled by the government, but the direction will be from the church. Beloved, there's nothing new under the sun. The Bible said this. What it was, it will be again. And there is nothing new under the sun. Remember, the Catholic Church ruled in the Dark Ages for many centuries. She ruled the world, and she will do it again. And she always used the political powers to control and to destroy the church and to persecute every one of those that do not comply or believe her dogmas. So this, don't expect that that base is a monster or is a computer in Brussels or something like that. This is speaking about the New World Government, the One World Government, and Satan directing it and destroying first those that keep the law, and then those that have any type of religion, and destroy them, because he wants only those that worship Satan living on this earth. Remember, the coming of Yahushua is an emergency coming to protect his people that are in the woods, in the mountains, in the caves. And I read that to you. It's in Sons of Solomon, chapter 2. And even in Matthew 24, the Creator said, when you see these things, he said, hit the road. Go to the mountains. So, Revelation 13 is a chapter that had to do with, let me write it down here, the new world order going to that one world government. That is what they want to accomplish. The United Nations, all the ecumenism, the union of the churches and the state. Every movement in this earth is in this direction, from the new world order going to the one world government, that this will be the last 3.5 years. The last 3.5 years of earth history before the coming of Yahushua. We will have on this earth one world government. And is very similar a little to 666. One world government. I hope this story is so even for your help. And if you like it, just send a note or send to us use our email address. And I'm ready for the debate. I'm ready for anything. If you disagree with me, you tell me where I am in error. But I only accept the Bible and the Bible only as a rule of faith and practice. Thank you for watching our video. Maranatha.